Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel. A little project I've been thinking about doing for quite a while, and I thought it was time I finally got going on it. I wanted to make my own little journal for myself to work in, to play in, to perhaps do a bit of collaging, a bit of painting, and definitely a bit of journaling. It's not something I've really done before, so it's going to be very out of my comfort zone. It's very much a junk journal rather than the sort of journals I've done before, which are much more using digitals. I've not allowed myself to get any digitals printed off for this. This is all just papers that I've gathered from around my room, things that I've bought in kits, or just things I've come across really. So I'll go through those in a minute. I thought I'd show you this. This is the cover I'm going to use. Now, anybody who's only been watching my videos fairly recently won't have seen this. This was one of the first challenges that we did in the Roxy Creation Challenge, and we're on number 31 now, so we're talking a fair old few months ago. I will try and remember to link the video where I made this cover, but it's made from Amazon packaging. So it's just, you can see the shape of it. I mean, everybody's got, well, a lot of people have got these pieces of Amazon packaging. Loads of people have made journals and journal covers from this, and so this was one we did as part of the challenge months and months ago. I've been hanging on to it. I've got a couple of others that I made in and also part of the challenge on a different one, and so I haven't forgotten that I have them. I just haven't had the right project or the right idea to use them. So I thought this one would be a good one because it's kind of, will give me lots of scope, I think, to to play, and it's quite a big one. It's not an easy one to give to anybody else. So I thought maybe I'll give it a go myself and fill it up with some papers and see how I get on with playing in it. So I have just given it a coat of Mod Podge a little while ago, because I don't think I did that originally, just to give it a little bit more, make it a little bit more robust so that it'll be more usable. So it feels quite nice, and I really love these papers. These from Antique Papery. I don't know what the kit's called, I can't remember, but I love the papers. And on the inside, so I've used some fabric for the spines, the two spines here, and then these are scrapbook papers that I thought went quite well together. So the same on that one, and then a sort of coordinating piece in the middle there. So that's my cover, and of course this is going to be decorated some more, probably with lace. I think I'm going to put an eyelet here and somehow do some sort of closure. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I thought I'd have this handy so that I can work out the size of the papers that I need. I've got a whole pile of papers here, probably more than I need. I'm going to do 2 signatures, so they're going to be about 10 or 11 pages each, so I've got about that sort of amount here. So I'm just going to go through them and see how, just try to divide them in 2 piles for the 2 signatures. So this is, I think, is some papers. I think that was a Roxy Creations one in one of her kits. This was from somebody else's kit that I bought, some colouring paper. I just thought, and I've just hinged them together so I can put them in like that. Just need to see how they're going to fit, because I might need to do some folding as I go. I really don't know quite what I haven't done this before. This is all very new to me, making this kind of journal. So I have marked my spots where I want my signatures to go. I'm not sure I've entirely lined them up correctly, but so I might have to just do a bit of folding in. I think this one is a bit wide, so I might just do that. I might even just do some colouring one day, who knows, on one of these pages. So I'm just trying to see if even if that is a bit wide. I think even this one's a little bit wide. I might just trim that. So yeah, this is going to be a real kind of see how I go kind of a video, because I really don't know how it's going to end up. So I've not made a journal like this before, So I've been looking forward to doing it, but also nervous about doing it. And as it's for myself, it doesn't really matter how it turns out. If I mess it up, it's only for myself. But at the same time, I do want it to actually be something I enjoy using. Right, so that's that one. So I could use that as kind of my template for the width, I think. I got this. This was I think it's a bag. I think it was a bag, piece of or some wrapping paper. No, I think it's a bag because it's got a join in it. But I really like the pattern on it, so I've cut that up and I've made that into a. So I'm just wondering if that's a bit wide now. I did fold it in, although I think that was already folded in. I need to fold it in a little bit more. Let's have a look. So yeah, this join needs some work on it because it's coming apart here. I think this is where it naturally folded. I've just left it as it was and just cut it down, but I think I'm going to need to tidy it up a bit and bring that in a little bit more, I think. Bring that in a little bit and then trim it down a little bit. So I use it as a flip out. It's not very nice on the inside, that's the only trouble. It's a bit mucky, but I can probably put something on there, can't I? I'm going to take this piece off. I'm trying to not be too fussy about how it looks, but I definitely need to I'll need to reinforce this spine because it's coming undone here. So I'll glue that down and put some washi tape on it. And I've gone through the papers. So that's 1, 2, and I've got some. This is some avocado dyed paper that I've already folded in. Might do that way. That one, and some coffee dyed paper. I'm just getting a selection of everything that I've got, really, just standard coffee dyed folded in half. This is some paper that I've used food colouring. I did some food colouring dyeing the other week, so I've got some of that. I've got a couple of envelopes. This is from a very large music paper, sheet music pad, and this is just half of the cover. I just thought it was really pretty, so I've just cut that up, cut that down, and folded that in half. That's one of those. Bit of book page here. This is from an old jotter, so it's some nice cream, quite thick paper. It's got a nice, slightly discoloured edge. I've just torn that down. I think these are all about the right size. These, I don't know if I'm going to use these. These are a couple of pieces of paper I had in my drawer of bits and pieces of old papers, and they're sort of shiny. This is a gold, and this is a kind of coppery colour. I just thought I might put them in just to mix things up. There's another one that's been food colour dyed. It's a little bit of a paler blue than the other one. Got a piece of ledger paper here. I'm going to have to fold this one down, I think. Let's have a look. Put those to one side for a moment. I think that's going to be, how's that going to fit? It's quite large. I might just fold that up and make a pocket at the bottom, I think. Let's do a bit of that. Move that out of the way a minute while I just... Where's my bone folder? Bit of bone folder there. And then I'm just going to snip out this little middle part. just a tiny bit. So then they'll fold up like that. There's that one. And also I got, this is another piece from one of Rachel's kits. It's just a beautiful piece of, I don't know where that's come from, but I just really like the pattern. So I'm going to use that. Another piece of avocado. This is a thicker paper. This is 160 GSM, this one. So I thought that might be quite good as possibly the cover, or the outer, on the outside, as it goes quite nicely with the pink. I thought, I don't know, with this, that might go on the outside. I'm not sure because it's thicker than the rest. Oh, this one is one of definitely a Rachel. It's very old. You can feel the quality of this paper. You can feel that it's made of, I don't know, sort of a material, quite thick. It just feels so lovely. And again, I'm thinking I might need to just do a bit of reinforcing if I'm going to use it like this, which I'd like to keep it whole. But I think I might again have to just fold it up a little bit. Make some pockets. Let's see how it is as far as width goes. I might have to cut it down a little bit. As much as I would be sad to do that, I think it's definitely too wide. So I've either got to trim it at the bottom or at the side, I think. Because there's too long and too wide. So I think I might have to do a little work on this because it's definitely going to need reinforcing down the spine. And then maybe I'll just be able to fold it in a bit. Might find a way. Find a way not to have to cut too much off. Don't know how straight that is. Doesn't look very straight, but I don't know how straight the paper is. And then I might just do that as well. So we'll see. I could possibly cut this piece off. I might have to do that, just cut that little corner off and reinforce the spine. So I might have to do, I'll do that all off camera, I think. So it'll require some careful thought. I don't want to spoil it, but it's just so lovely. And it feels, just lovely feeling to it. It doesn't feel like paper, it feels like very thin, sort of almost, I don't know, linen-y. It feels a bit like linen. I've got another one of these from the Jotter pad, so I may not need two of these, but it does give you lots of writing space. That's the good thing about that, and lots of area to play. Another piece from the front page of a music sheet book, Mozart music, Mozart and Beethoven apparently. Oh, it's got a variety of names along the sides, and I've just done, again, I've done a bit of hinging of this. I hinged it to this lovely picture of an orchid. So this is Novello's Opera Choruses. I think this was lovely, that piece. So yeah, I've got that hinged piece there. Another piece of old book page from Rachel, but this is French. The width is fine. I might just tear it down a fraction. Just get rid of some of that. Otherwise I don't think it needs anything. Okay. And then I've got a piece of map. So I've got a few bits of this. I don't know how old this is. Doesn't really matter. Just thought it was a bit of fun. And again, it's a bit wide. I might cut one piece down and fold one piece in. Fold this one in, I think. And cut the other one down. make that into a pocket. It's quite long, isn't it? Let's see how long it is. Yeah, it's going to take up quite a lot of the height of the journal. Doesn't matter. I mean, this can take some quite big pieces. I don't mind actually if it's a little bit, one or two pieces are a bit tall, because otherwise they'll be a bit lost in the journal. And I'm just going to cut this one down on this line here. So that one will be all right. Go like that. I found this old piece of vellum. I don't know where I got it from. It's certainly not one I've printed on, I'm pretty sure. But I like the colour, so I thought I might put that in. And then finally, I have a piece taken out of a Daphne's Diary. Some of their, I just love this decorative paper. That's gorgeous. So I thought I might use that. How's that for width? That's going to fit fine. I love the colours. That one perhaps not so much, I still like it. I just thought, oh, I must use that. It'd be handy just to have a little bit of decorative paper just for a bit of interest. I think that's everything I need. I might make some changes. I might tear some of them down a bit more. What I need to do now is try and divide them into 2 signatures, don't I? Which could be tricky. Otherwise, you could randomly just put them all together and it will be fine. But I want to split them. So, okay. So if I try and do it in pairs, that makes sense. So if I have that piece of paper and that piece of vellum, there's 2 separate ones. I've got a couple that I've those 2 hinged ones, aren't there? Yeah. So I've got these 2 that have been hinged, so I'll do those on 2 separate books, 2 separate signatures. Sorry. Put these in 2 separate signatures, and the 2 blue pages, and I've got 2 envelopes. This one looks a bit odd. What's happened here? That doesn't look right. That's not square, is it? Might get another one, because that's definitely not lying flat, so I might have to get another one. So I must remember, short of an envelope in this one. Okay, so I've got 2 lots of book page. So there's 1. And there's 1, 2 pinks, 2 avocados, so I'll split that like that. I've got some coffee dye and some ledger, so I'll split those. Definitely think this ledger paper is going to be too wide. I might have to tear that down a bit. So that's like that. How else can I split it? So I've got these 2 old book page pieces. I've got this one and this one. Oh, they're dividing up quite comfortably. And I'm left with 1 map page and 2 jotter pages. So I'll just take one of those and leave that and see how that all looks. Right, so let's put this one to one side for now. So that one, I'm just wondering, I was thinking of having this on the outside just because it's thicker. I don't know if that makes any sense. And maybe put that there. And then that one. Possibly put that there. Let's put these on the other side. They're easy to feed in from the other side. So I've got that one. blue might go quite nicely in there. Envelope. An envelope in there. So I really need to have something to attach to the other side of the envelope, really, don't I? Because that would go quite nicely in there. So maybe that's what I need to do, is to take half of this and attach that to the other side of the envelope. I like the colours there. Okay, so that's that. And then on this beautiful book page, and this gold. And that could be the middle. Alright, so I've gone off the side here a bit, haven't I? So that could go like that. Just got to find some room for my bit of coffee dyed paper. No, that's... Put that in here, I think. Alright. So that sticks out quite a lot now, doesn't it, that one? Let's see how it fits in. I might have to tear that down or fold it down or something. Yeah, I think I need to just trim it off a little bit, that one. Don't mind it sticking out a bit, but I think it's just a bit too much. Where'd my tear ruler go? There it is. Alright, next to me. I'm going to hold it down there like that. So I like this bit along the side, I don't want to lose that. So I don't know whether I'm actually going to be brave enough to do a journal with me video, because I will be... I'm not sure I'll know what I'm doing, so we will see. I might do a little bit of work in it, and then if I feel a bit braver, I might come on and do something on camera once I've done a little bit of work in this already. So, okay, so that's the first signature. I think that will look quite nice there, and I shall probably, I shall decorate it all up and hopefully make it pretty. So that'll go there like that. Let's have a look at the second signature. Right, so I might use this piece to attach to the envelope on the other side. Okay, let's see what we want for the front. I might use that as the front piece. Or, oh, no, that piece. That's going to be the front of my signature. I like that. I think that's beautiful. So I'm not sure where this came from. I think it came from probably from the kit that I got from Rachel, but there's no... I ended up collecting bits from all over the place, so I really don't know for sure. So put that in there. And yeah, as I say, I need to do a bit of work on this one, so I'll have to do some work on this and some work on a couple of other bits. But I just want to sort of just see how they'll all fit together first. Put that piece in there. No. Oh, I got two lots of book page. Oh yeah, there was I had another piece that was the music page, wasn't there? Put in next. A bit of pink, I think, going here. And then this piece of book page. And a bit of vellum. And jotter paper. Where's the other envelope? Oh no, I had to get another envelope, don't I? Just one moment, go and find another envelope. Right, so I found this envelope. It's avocado dyed, and I even managed to get an imprint of a bit of doily on there. So don't even know how I did that. That was a while ago. So I'm going to put that in there. I might use this piece to stick it to. I should probably cut this down and cover it up in some way, but I'll use that there, like that. And then I think I'll put that in there, because I quite like this bit of colour goes quite nicely with this, so that goes quite well. That goes there. Then I'm thinking, shall I put this in the middle? I might put this in the middle actually. So I think I'll put my piece of ledger paper, which I think was also going to need cutting down. I'm going to put the ledger paper in there. That's far too wide, isn't it? I might just I'm going to cut that down, I think. I think I might tear this one down here where there's seems to be a natural tear point anyway. They don't have to be the same width, both sides. And then I'll tear this down at about here, I think. It's a bit random. There we are. A nice little scraps of ledger paper. Okay. So that's now in there. Quite like that. I like the different sizes, different heights, different widths. And I've got this gorgeous blue in here, and then I'll have my bit of really old beautiful book page in the middle, which needs a little bit of work just to make it all sit nice and flat, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, how's that going to all fit? Right, so I've got that, and I've got that. Goes around there like that. Oh, I've got loads of room. Nice lot of papers. I reckon I've got about 20 odd papers, maybe 20, 21 on each side. I'm not sure. So yeah, I think that will do nicely. Maybe I've got time to actually work on some of these papers that need a bit of reinforcement. Let's have a look at each one, or maybe just change up some of the sizes. That one's all right. So that's good. Yeah, so that's got I don't need to fold that out. I think I'll make that into a little side tuck, so I'll glue that down. Now where's my glue? I have an array of glues in front of me, and none of them are the one I want. Oh, there it is. There we are. So I might just glue this down. Make sure I'm on camera. Whoops, shiny paper, it slides a bit. Alright, that's that one. So, okay, so that was there. That one. It's all a little bit, I'm not liking this here. It's too much brown and cream, so that. Like the blue. Maybe I should put it in here. Obviously I'm going to have to cover this, but at least it's there for now. What about this one? Does that need anything? No, I think that's perfect the way it is. And this one as well. It's a bit uniform in size, isn't it? I might just tear that down a little bit. It looks a bit too perfect. Get my other tail ruler, so I'll give a nice little bit of an interesting edge at the bottom. Okay, and I'll do the same at the top. As you can see, I do not tear straight, but in this case it doesn't really matter. Right. A little bit of hand tear, just a bit of hand tearing. And on this side as well. And a few different textures and different sorts of edges. What's that going overhead? Well, it seems to have some noise going on. Every time I have my window open, I get horrible noises going on. I think that's a helicopter gone overhead. Okay, so that's a little bit more interesting. In there. Yeah, okay, that's all right. Like that. Is this bit next? I think this might. Is this the middle? I'm asking. I don't know why I'm asking you. I'm just thinking about. Is this the middle? I think this is. This is the middle. There's that piece, and that goes there. That goes there. That I need to glue down, don't I? I need to glue that onto my envelope. And again, I think I'm going to just going to tear it a bit at the bottom. It's already got a bit of a jagged edge at the top. And it's got a sort of soft edge on the side, so that'll do. That'll be fine. I'm going to put that in there like that. I'm not sure quite how I'm going to decorate this, whether I'm going to decorate it and have, I think I'll have to have it as a pocket on the side. don't want to leave myself no room to work after I've put it into its, after I've sewn it in. Okay, let me just glue this on anyway, and I'll decide whether I need to do anything to it before I glue it in. No, not glue it in, before I sew it in. Okay, have I got a wet one? Yeah, yep. So this was working very well this morning. This is my second video of the day. I very rarely do 2 videos in one day. But this morning I did my part 4 of the, sorry, just get a pen and see if I can get it, bring it back to life. Part 4 of my file folder folio. So I thought this afternoon I'd do something different. And now the glue has given up the ghost and doesn't want to work anymore. Well, squeeze hard enough and eventually it starts to flow. Right. Let's see where the middle is. Bring it in just a little bit more. Okay. Right, we have another piece. Yep. Let's try and think where all this goes. Does this go in the middle? Does this go in here? Yes. I think it does. Can't help feeling I need to put some more in here. It doesn't quite feel like I've got enough. And that was meant to be the middle, isn't it? That's right. So where did that? Forgetting where I put stuff, haven't I? I think this was here. I think it was. Put that there. Like that. And then I've got this to go in here. So I was just looking at the other side of it, wasn't it? Working my way backwards to see if any of this needs any work done to it. I don't think it does. Alright, so that's alright for that one, for now. I've just got to think about whether I need to add any more. Let's just quickly check how many pages I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. Maybe a couple more on each side would work. It's going to take me the rest of the year, if not 2 years, to fill this. I don't know how far I'll get. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So this one's okay. This one definitely needs some work. So let's do that. So the first thing I need to do is glue down this join here. And I think I might put some washi over the top of it as well. And this bit needs gluing down too. think this must have been just a paper bag that I had. And I just thought, oh, I like the paper. I like that paper. I think it's pretty. And eventually, I found a use for it. So there we are. Not sure about this piece. Yeah, I might attach something to it, so it's all right. I might glue that down and make that into a tuck spot. Yep, just glue that down. There we are. And let's find something just to cover this. Make sure it's good and strong. Oops. Now, what colour washi do we want? I have my washi tapes divided into cool colours, so blues and purples and greens, and then the other one is all the warm colours. It just makes sense to me. I don't know if I've got one that will work in here. No. Got a gold. Maybe the gold. That might work. I haven't got much else that works that's wide enough. Really. Got a stripe. Purple stripe. I think I might use the gold. It's not too bright a gold. I think it goes quite well. Is it going to peel in a single piece? I've had this quite a long while, as I have most. I've had most of my washes a long while, as I'm sure we all have. So I'll just trim off that bit. Trim that piece as well. I'm going to put some extra glue on it. Doesn't feel very sticky. I employ the Gale trick. Runs it under her thumb, I think, across the top of the glue. I don't know if you could see that, but I had to do it kind of close to my body, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do it properly. Okay, so I've run that there. Just fold it around. Little piece there. Probably should have made this a little bit longer, otherwise, and then it will fold around a bit better. I might just do a piece on the inside as well, just to be absolutely sure. Make sure I've got it about the right length. I don't actually want this one to fold around, so I think that one will be okay. And again, run it across the top of the glue. Okay, do. Oh, that's not very straight. Or it's straight and the one at the top isn't. I don't know which. One on the outside. Never mind. It looks straight there. Oh well, should be okay. Just needs a little trim. Just trim that off a little bit. Okay. Just need it to fold in the middle now. That's about right. There's me. Let's just check. Let's folder it down. That'll do. That's close enough. I'm going to need some washi for a couple of the other pieces probably, so I'll just keep it handy. I might have to get the other ones out depending on the colour. Right, so that one's going in there. And then I've got my bit of avocado dyed paper, a bit of little book page. I think I might cut this down a bit. I think that's too wide. It's wider than I want. Just cut it down a little bit. Right. And this piece as well. I'm not going to measure it, doesn't have to be the same. Right, yep, happy with that. And then this piece of jotter paper. Just from an old jotter book that my mother-in-law had. I don't know how old it was, but it's got this lovely colour to it and it's quite thick, and I just thought it'd be quite nice to possibly paint on or something like that. So I've just got to do something with this. Now, attach these two together. That over there. Just going to just tear this down a little bit at the top. Doesn't have to be the same height, I don't think, as the envelope, as long as it's not too much more so that it curls over. And then let's just take off the bulk of this. And that side, aren't we? And then that goes like that. There we go. Right. So going to do it. Going to do like that, like that. Can't remember. Like that, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to go like that. No, the other way around. Ah! No, I'm going to have to do it that way down now, and then I'll just have to tear the, because I've got the bit of a rough edge on the inside now. I meant to have that on the outside, but I can soon do something about that. And tear this down a little bit. I don't want to lose too much. And this is very skewy, isn't it? So I'm just going to tear that off. I think I'm just going to straighten that up a little bit because it doesn't look odd. It looks odd. That's better. Okay. And I'll just have to cover this up with something. Right, so that now goes in there. And I've got this piece to go in here. I might just tear that down a little bit. I like these colours together. Right. I think I might just use this. Otherwise I'm going to go a bit off, completely off kilter, and I don't want to lose too much of this. Right, so I've just made the edge a little bit more jaggedy. Right, so that's that. And then I've got my bit of ledger paper now. I'm just going to glue that down. Glue down the pockets anyway. I think everybody that's anybody on YouTube makes these, and they do it in about 10 minutes, but not me. It takes me a lot longer to do these things, but it comes with experience, I suppose, doesn't it? I mean, I haven't done much of this before. I think if you do them all the time and you've been doing them for years, you can put them together in no time at all. I think Gail did one recently. I think she did do it in about 15 minutes or something, which is amazing. And I was sort of sitting there thinking, oh yeah, that looks easy. But no, not quite as easy as it looks when you're a novice. Like I'm still very much a novice in sort of in this kind of thing. Okay, I'll put that there, and then all I've got to do is this piece here, which I'm going to do very carefully, and I think I'm going to do off camera, and then I'll just come back at the end and show you it finished. I haven't had a chance to sew these in yet. I probably should try and do it on camera. So that might be the beginning of the next video. What we'll do, I don't know. But I'll try and go through the whole process with you, and then just see how we actually, what I actually use it for. Maybe what I'll do in the next video is I'll sew it all in, and I'll also decorate the cover. That might be enough for one video. And then the actual working in the journal might be something I'll do on my own for a little while, and then perhaps come back in when I'm a bit more confident. Okay, so I'll just sort this out and then I'll come back. Right, so I have washi taped down the middle of the oh, sorry, the inside and the outside. So and I've also reinforced this edge here because it was very jaggedy and it looked very a bit worn and very fragile. So I put some Florentine paper on there because I really like it, and I thought that just would help. So what I've decided to do is have this one going in like this. I've just cut these corners out. So I'm going to put that one in first and have that one going over the top. So I'll have a tuck spot here and a tuck spot at the side. And on this one I'm going to do it the other way around. So I'm going to fold this one in first and put this one in on top, just for something different. So I'll do that, and then that should be this page done, or this part of the signature will be ready to go, and hopefully will be strong enough for me to work in it. Alright, glue that down at the sides and that side. Obviously there'll be lots of opportunities to decorate. It's not particularly straight on this side. I'm not quite sure why that's not straight, but I'm not going to worry about it. So now I need to glue in the pocket on this side. So I didn't want to have to cut off any more than was absolutely necessary of this beautiful paper. And then I'm going to glue this one in at the sides. Alright, so that's those bits done. I'll just put I don't know where my other top has gone, I'll just put this in here now. Okay, and then I've just got to reunite that with the rest of the signature, and hopefully, so I'll have to think about whether I've got any other pieces that I want to add to this signature, or these two signatures, because I've got 10 sheets in each, I believe. So I've got 10 in the other one. I think I've got 10 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I've got 11 in this one. Ha! So, yes, 1, 2. Have I got any of the note paper in here? So I might just add a little something extra. That's 11 on both sides. It might just be enough. Put that one in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 there. I think then that makes 11 on this side as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't count very well the first time, did I? Okay, so I've got 11 in that one, so I'll have to find something else to put in here, but I'm sure I can. I'll find something else to add into this one. It shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, I've just gone around my room and picked things out that I like, really. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Pick things that you like, that you want to work with. So I think we'll leave that for today. I've got my 2 signatures. I've got my cover. Some work still needs to be done, and that'll be for the next video. Whenever that will be, I'm not sure how this is going to fit in, but I'll try and squeeze it in here and there, in amongst doing my file folder and the various challenges that I'm trying to do as well. So I'll see you at some point with the next stage of this journal. Okay, bye for now.